A woman just puts a doll next to her daughter. But unexpectedly, bloodstains were strangely squeezed out of my daughter's neck. The grandmother snatched the doll and threw it to the ground. Little did she know this act would unleash a catastrophe upon her family. For this doll was no ordinary toy. It housed an evil spirit within. As 5 years passed, the daughter grew up, and the whole family forgot about the eerie doll stored in the cabinet. Then one day, the daughter's marble rolled into the storage room, and just like that, she took the doll out again. Strangely enough, the doll's hair had been short 5 years ago, but now it had grown a full head of long hair, and even its nails had grown noticeably. Seeing her daughter so happy playing with it, Lisa didn't think much of it. But from then on, her daughter became obsessed, demanding to carry the doll everywhere. One night, as Lisa was sleeping, a figure slipped into her bed, terrifying her to the core. After this incident, Lisa sensed something sinister about the doll. While her daughter was at school, she threw it into a trash bag and tossed it downstairs. Just when she thought the horror was over, she returned home to hear knocking at the door. Lisa opened it to find the doll had returned. Furious, she began pounding on it. Exhausted, she discovered the doll sitting on her daughter's bed, and she had been beating her own daughter. The shock left Lisa frozen in panic, until she woke up and realized it was a nightmare. But then, knocking came at the door again. She opened it to find a sanitation worker returning the doll due to a trash sorting issue. She hurriedly handed the doll to the worker, but 10 minutes later, sirens blared. The sanitation truck had malfunctioned, crushing the worker's leg. Just as Lisa looked down in horror, her daughter emerged from behind the truck, clutching the doll. It seemed she couldn't escape this evil doll. Her husband insisted on taking Lisa for a checkup, and she was diagnosed with severe depression. He suggested hospitalization, but Lisa insisted on dealing with the doll first. Her husband decided to take it to a temple to be burned, but the temple said their consecration quota for the month was full. They would have to wait until next month. However, when he sent a photo of the doll, the temple immediately called back, urgently requesting that the doll be brought over right away. That's when Jack sensed something was wrong. He looked up the name on the doll's packaging, and discovered it was made by a famous doll artist from the Showa era, who crafted these dolls in memory of his deceased daughter. Meanwhile, after putting her granddaughter to sleep, the grandmother noticed the water smelled foul. As she poured it out, the child suddenly appeared in the living room, but when she carried her back to the room, the girl was still asleep in bed. This startled the grandmother. She used a mop to push the doll into the storage room. Upon hearing this, Jack rushed home, but strange noises emanated from the house. Suddenly, the storage closet door swung open, summoning her courage. The grandmother pushed the door ajar. It was just a malfunctioning robot vacuum, but just as she was about to leave, she noticed the doll had vanished. Realizing something was terribly wrong, Grandma rushed into the room only to find her granddaughter gone too. The grandmother hurried outside to search. A passerby mentioned seeing two children running toward the bridge. Hearing this, Grandma chased after them like a madwoman.